Square root equations, graphical translations.
This is the parent function for square root equations. You plug in the x to find y. So here we chose 0, 4, and 9 because they're all squares. You plug in 0 and you get 0. You plug in 4, you get 2. You plug in 9, you get 3. Now we come over and graph. So 0, 0, and 4, 2. And there's not enough room for 9, 3, so we're just going to draw it out.
Alright, you can do a vertical shift by adding 2 outside of the square root of the equation. So for this, we're going to use 0. If you plug in 0 to x, you get 0, and then plus 2 is 2. If you plug in 1 for x, 1 plus 2 equals 3. If you plug in 4, the square root of 4 is 2, and 2 plus 2 equals 4. So then you come over here and graph that, and it looks like 0, 0, 2, 1, 3, 4, 4. So it's like this, a vertical shift, as to the parent function, which was like this. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about horizontal shifts. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to extend the square root over the 2, so everything will be in the square root. So now, basically we're going to plug negative 2 in for x. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. 0 in the square root, 0. So we're going to have 0 here for our first one. Then we're going to put the negative 1 into the x. Negative 1 plus 2 would be 1. 1 in the square root, 1, of course. Alright, so now the 2 and the 2. So here's where it gets tricky. So we're going to put the 2 into the x, and it's going to be a 4, right? So the 4 inside the square root would be a 2. So that wasn't really tricky. So basically now you're going to plug them up. So we're going to come over to the graph, direct to the center to the graph. Back 2, back 1, up 1, and then we're going to go up 2, and it's going to be something like that. Alright, for this example, we're going to do a horizontal shift and a vertical shift. So we're going to add a 2 outside the thing. So for x, we're going to use negative 1, plug it in. That's 1 plus 2 is 3. Then we're going to use 2. 2 plus 2 is 4, but the square root of 4 is 2. And then 2 plus 2 is 4. Now we're going to use 7. So 7 plus 2 is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. Plus 2, 5. Now Ethan is going to graph this.
So negative 1, 3. So you go back 1, up 3. Oh, shit. You go forward 2, up 4. And then we can't really fit that on our graph, so it goes like this.
Get out a pen and paper and you try. Math is always fun. Make sure you don't use a calculator. Yeah.
Shapes